Hello and welcome to the Bible Knowledge Test channel. Today, we've selected 21 challenging questions about the miracles of Jesus to test your familiarity with the Holy Bible. Are you ready to prove how well you know the scriptures? But before we dive into the test, if you haven't subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Every like and subscription helps us spread the word of God even further. At the end of the test, leave a comment to let us know how many questions you got right, and I'll always leave a like and a heart for you. So, are you ready to embark on this biblical journey? Let's get to the video. Question 1. In which gospel did Jesus turn water into wine at the wedding in Cana? A. Matthew. B. Mark. C. Luke. D. John. Time to think. Answer, letter D. John chapter 2, verses 1 to 11. And the third day there was a marriage in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there. And both Jesus was called, and his disciples, to the marriage. And when they wanted wine, the mother of Jesus saith unto him, They have no wine. Question 2. What illness did Jesus cure the woman who touched the hem of his garment from? A. Withered hand. B. Flow of blood. C. Fever. D. Blindness. Time to think. Answer, letter B. Matthew chapter 9, verses 20 to 22. And, behold, a woman, which was diseased with an issue of blood 12 years, came behind him, and touched the hem of his garment. For she said within herself, If I may but touch his garment, I shall be whole. But Jesus turned him about, and when he saw her, he said, Daughter, be of good comfort, thy faith hath made thee whole. And the woman was made whole from that hour. Question 3. After which miracle did Jesus walk on water to reach his disciples in a boat? A. Multiplication of the loaves and fishes. B. Blind Bartimaeus. C. Raising of Lazarus. D. After forgiving the paralytic. Time to think. Answer, letter A. Matthew chapter 14, verses 13 to 27. And straightway Jesus constrained his disciples to get into a ship, and to go before him unto the other side, while he sent them multitudes away. And in the fourth watch of the night Jesus went unto them, walking on the sea. Question 4. How many people did Jesus perform the miracle of the 5 loaves and 2 fishes for? A. 2,000. B. 4,000. C. 5,000. D. 7,000. Time to think. Answer, letter C. Matthew chapter 14, verses 13 to 21. And they say unto him, We have here but 5 loaves, and 2 fishes. He said, Bring them hither to me. And they that had eaten were about 5,000 men, beside women and children. Question 5. When Jesus calmed a storm, what did he say to the wind and the waves? A. Be still. B. Blow harder. C. Rise and fall. D. Roar loudly. Time to think. Answer, letter A. Mark chapter 4, verses 35 to 41. And he arose, and rebuked the wind, and said unto the sea, Peace, be still. And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. Question 6. What did Jesus do to heal the paralyzed man who was lowered through the roof? A. Touched his feet. B. Anointed with oil. C. Forgave his sins. D. Gave him crutches. Time to think. Answer, letter C. Mark chapter 2, verses 1 to 12. And when they could not come nigh unto him for the press, they uncovered the roof where he was, and when they had broken it up, they let down the bed wherein the sick of the palsy lay. When Jesus saw their faith, he said unto the sick of the palsy, Son, thy sins be forgiven thee. Question 7. When Jesus turned water into wine, what did the master of the feast say about the quality of the wine? A. Acceptable. B. Good. C. Mediocre. D. The best. Time to think. Answer, letter D. John chapter 2, verse 10. And saith unto him, Every man at the beginning doth set forth good wine, and when men have well drunk, then that which is worse, but thou hast kept the good wine until now. Question 8. In which miracle did Jesus walk on water and invite Peter to come to him? A. Calming the storm. B. Feeding the 5,000. C. The Transfiguration. D. Walking on water. Time to think. Answer, letter D. Matthew chapter 14, verses 22 to 33. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water. And he said, Come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water, to go to Jesus. Question 9. What did Jesus do to heal the man with the withered hand on the Sabbath? A. Touched his hand. B. Prayed for him. C. Healed him with a word. D. Did nothing. Time to think. Answer, letter C. Mark chapter 3, verses 1 to 6. And he saith unto the man which had the withered hand, Stand forth. And when he had looked round about on them with anger, being grieved for the hardness of their hearts, he saith unto the man, Stretch forth thine hand. And he stretched it out, and his hand was restored whole as the other. Question 10. Which miracle involved Jesus raising his friend from the dead? A. The resurrection of Jairus' daughter. B. The raising of Lazarus. C. The healing of the centurion's servant. D. The feeding of the 5,000. Time to think. Answer, letter B. John chapter 11, verses 1 to 44. And when he thus had spoken, he cried with a loud voice, Lazarus, come forth. And he that was dead came forth, bound hand and foot with grave clothes, and his face was bound about with a napkin. Jesus saith unto them, Loose him, and let him go. Question 11. In the miracle of the fig tree, why did Jesus curse the tree? A. It was too tall. B. It had no fruit. C. It was blocking his way. D. He didn't like figs. Time to think. Answer, letter B. Mark chapter 11, verses 12 to 14. And seeing a fig tree afar off having leaves, he came, if haply he might find anything thereon. And when he came to it, he found nothing but leaves, for the time of figs was not yet. And Jesus answered and said unto it, No man eat fruit of thee hereafter forever. And his disciples heard it. Question 12. How many loaves and fishes did Jesus use to feed 4,000 men? A. 7 loaves and some fish. B. 5 loaves and 2 fish. C. 7 loaves and 2 fish. D. None of the above. Time to think. Answer, letter A. Matthew chapter 15, verses 32 to 38. And Jesus saith unto them, How many loaves have ye? And they said, 7, and a few little fishes. And he commanded the multitude to sit down on the ground. And he took the 7 loaves and the fishes, and gave thanks, and brake them, and gave to his disciples, and the disciples to the multitude. Question 13. What did Jesus do to heal a man blind from birth in the Gospel of John? A. Prayed for him. B. Touched his eyes. C. Spit on the ground, made mud, and anointed the man's eyes. D. Told him to wash his eyes in a river. Time to think. Answer, letter C. John chapter 9, verses 1 to 7. And as Jesus passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. When he had thus spoken, he spat on the ground, and made clay of the spittle, and he anointed the eyes of the blind man with the clay. Question 14. In which miracle did Jesus cast out demons into a herd of pigs? A. The healing of the paralyzed man. B. The demon-possessed man of Gadara. C. The resurrection of Jairus' daughter. D. The feeding of the 5,000. Time to think. Answer, letter B. Mark chapter 5, verses 1 to 20. And they came over unto the other side of the sea, into the country of the Gadarenes. Now there was there nigh unto the mountains a great herd of swine feeding. And all the devils besought him, saying, Send us into the swine, that we may enter into them. Question 15. What did Jesus do to heal the Roman centurion's servant? A. Touched the servant. B. Prayed for the servant. C. Healed the servant with a word. D. Gave the centurion a potion. Time to think. Answer, letter C. Luke chapter 7, verses 1 to 10. And a certain centurion's servant, who was dear unto him, was sick, and ready to die. Wherefore neither thought I myself worthy to come unto thee, but say in a word, and my servant shall be healed. And they that were sent, returning to the house, found the servant whole that had been sick. Question 16. Which miracle did Jesus perform in the Gospel of Matthew chapter 9, verses 27 to 33? A. Feeding of 4,000 men. B. Feeding of 5,000. C. Turning water into wine. D. Healing 2 blind men and a mute. Time to think. Answer, letter D. Matthew chapter 9, verses 27 to 33. And when Jesus departed thence, 2 blind men followed him, crying, and saying, Thou Son of David, have mercy on us. Then touched he their eyes, saying, According to your faith be it unto you. As they went out, behold, they brought to him a dumb man possessed with a devil. And when the devil was cast out, the dumb spake, and the multitudes marveled, saying, It was never so seen in Israel. Question 17. How many years had the man at the pool of Bethesda been suffering from his illness when Jesus healed him? A. 12 years. B. 24 years. C. 38 years. D. 45 years. Time to think. Answer, letter C. John chapter 5, verses 2 to 9. And a certain man was there, which had an infirmity 38 years. When Jesus saw him lie, and knew that he had been now a long time in that case, he saith unto him, Wilt thou be made whole? Jesus saith unto him, Rise, take up thy bed, and walk. And immediately the man was made whole, and took up his bed, and walked, and on the same day was the Sabbath. Question 18. Which miracle is described in Luke chapter 5, verses 1 to 11? A. The miraculous catch of fish. B. The raising of Lazarus. C. The raising of a young man. D. The multiplication of loaves and fish. Time to think. Answer, letter A. Luke chapter 5, verses 1 to 11. Now when he had left speaking, he said unto Simon, Launch out into the deep, and let down your nets for a draught. And Simon answering said unto him, Master, we have toiled all the night, and have taken nothing, nevertheless at thy word I will let down the net. And when they had this done, they enclosed a great multitude of fishes, and their net brake. Question 19. What illness did Jesus heal Peter's mother-in-law from? A. Fever. B. Flow of blood. C. Withered hand. D. Toothache. Time to think. Answer, letter A. Matthew chapter 8, verses 14 and 15. And when Jesus was come into Peter's house, he saw his wife's mother laid, and sick of a fever. And he touched her hand, and the fever left her, and she arose, and ministered unto them. Question 20. What miracle did Jesus perform in Nain? A. Made a paralyzed man walk. B. Raised the widow's son. C. Healed a blind man from birth. D. Calmed a storm. Time to think. Answer, letter B. Luke chapter 7, verses 11 to 15. Now when he came nigh to the gate of the city, behold, there was a dead man carried out, the only son of his mother, and she was a widow, and much people of the city was with her. And when the Lord saw her, he had compassion on her, and said unto her, Weep not. And he came and touched the bier, and they that bare him stood still. And he said, Young man, I say unto thee, arise. And he that was dead sat up, and began to speak. And he delivered him to his mother. Question 21. In which of the Gospels does it recount Jesus healing the ear of a high priest's servant? A. Mark. B. Matthew. C. John. D. Luke. Time to think. Answer: letter D. Luke chapter 22, verses 50 and 51. And one of them smote the servant of the high priest, and cut off his right ear. And Jesus answered and said, Suffer ye thus far. And he touched his ear, and healed him. What a wonderful journey we had today, wasn't it? As we agreed, now you can write in the comments below how many questions you got right. And also leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you can always be up to date with new videos. You can also share with your friends and family to see how they do in the test. Congratulations to everyone with many blessings from the Lord.